Well, good day to you all. I'm here today at Woodland Waters fishing with Roger, although at the minute I'm not fishing with Roger. It's very Roger-like. Roger's got here and forgot his bed. He's got nothing to sleep on, so he's got to go back to Melton to get his bed, which is a bit silly. That's what you feel. There he is, there's his setup. All his gear, no Roger. But, yeah, it's about 12:30. I've been here a couple of hours or thereabouts. Just got set up, just got the rods in. Just had myself a brew and a pot noodly type thing. And just kicking back, chilling out. Been very quiet. I've come on this end of the lake here at Woodland Waters because the wind was forecast to change direction. I think it had changed direction earlier than I anticipated, but it was predicted to blow into this corner, and that's what it's doing when we've got here. And it was a southwesterly, now it's a northwesterly, so it's a bit of a new wind. I'm hoping that the fish will be on the back of it and it'll bring them down into this corner. Whether that proves to be the case, I don't know. Apparently nobody on the lake's catching much of anything at the minute. Over on the far bank, let me see if I can find where the orange van is. Apparently that's some bloke from Fox, filming for Fox. But apparently he's been here for a couple of nights and he's had nothing. It's been a bit quiet, no one's done a lot, so it has been very bright, sunny and warm. Not the best of fishing conditions, but it's a lot more overcast today. Still very warm, but not as warm as it has been. It's a lot less light, a lot less bright. While I'm not expecting a great deal during the day, I think hopefully with this wind pushing in, there's a good chance I might pick one or two up in the evening. There's a chap, you can't see him, but he's like round the corner there. He had a 12-pounder, I think it was last night. I think he's been here a couple of nights, but apart from that, that's about anything he's had. So it has been tough, but fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. Catch you in a bit. Okay, I thought I'd give you a bit more info on what I'm doing and where I'm fishing. Oh, incidentally, I don't know if you can see, but the Fox boys have had enough. They're packing up. They're off. Getting it best. I don't know how long they've been here, but they've had enough. That's about, not sure what time it is, must be getting on for 1:30. Roger's not back yet, still looking for his bed somewhere, I think. But yeah, out here, at the end of the bush here, around here, there's a drop off from about 3.5 foot to about 7 foot. So I'm fishing just at the end of the drop off, just at the end of this bush. There's another bit of a shelf, sort of around here, sort of distance, nice, you know, about 20 yards. There's a bit of a shelf, very gradual slope. It slopes down from about 9 foot to about 12. So I'm just on that drop off as well. And then I've got one further out into deeper water. Let's see, towards that big bush there. And that's at about 13 foot there. I think I've got a little PVA bag on this one. The other two are on running rigs. One with popped up sweet corn, the other one with a, I think it's a wafter, hybrid wafter. I'll put a bit of boilie round of each one. There goes the Fox boys. So I'm told. You can see that, the van going. One or two vans started going. I imagine there's a fair few people perhaps came on Monday or stocked out for the weekend, I don't know. Not seen a lot topping though, I've just seen something just top over there. I did use my new Deeper Pro for the first time, and it come back with plenty of detail and give me all the depths and the info on I needed, but it didn't actually show any fish up. But it's the first time we used it. I mean, whether you have to do something to have the fish show up or not, I don't know. I think you do. There's all sorts of different settings and whatever on it, but I'm not up on it yet. I've had it since Christmas, and it's the first time I've really had it out to use. So, but it seemed alright. It seemed to work. To give me the depth and show me the contours and where the shelves were, which is what I wanted. Yeah, I mean, it's all very quiet. Just waiting for Roger to get back with his bed. But conditions look good. It's overcast and cloudy. It's not hot, it's not cold, but it's not anything like as hot as it has been. It's with the wind blowing down to this corner, it couldn't really look any better. Just not really seeing any signs of any fish. I've seen the odd little fish top, but not a lot. But Roger's ring. Just a quick little update. The reason I had to cut off sharply a minute ago was because Roger rang me. He's now got his bed, he just can't find his way back to the lake. Yeah, he missed his turn off, so he was ringing for directions, so hopefully he'll be able to find his way back and he'll be joining us soon. So yeah, hopefully next time I speak to you, Roger might be in it. Bye. Roger, managed to find your way back then. Do you remember to bring your bed with you?
You cheeky twat. Hey!
I'll tell you what, kid you not, just literally 2 minutes ago, I just got out to look where it was and I heard you coming. Literally in line with the two bushes, right. Carp's just popped its head right up and dropped down again.
Say hello, Trev.
Straight out in front of your bivvy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I swear to God, just now, literally 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
There's a little one jump just same place about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, it's literally, I was just getting out to have a look to the line up, see where, get my bearings exactly where it was, and you turned up. But yeah, it wasn't massive, but it was double figure probably, £10, something like that. But literally right in front of you. No. No, nothing. But that's the first, apart from a couple of littles, that's the first thing I've seen show. But at least, I swear, it was just out there. Literally just popped his head up and dropped down again.
Oh, get the rods in the water and get themselves sorted out properly.
Yeah. Start again. I hope you've got no doubts.
I did. No, that was fine. Yeah, I did.
I nearly rang you up.
What? Make sure you have hotels.
Well, you never guess what I've forgotten.
What's that?
Absolutely fuck all.
You. Fucking, I hate you. Anyway, what I think about it, before I throw you in the fucking lake, I got so much money.
Oh, very kind. Cheers. Is that for the blowjob later, is it?
Yeah, that's cheap. I'll hear that too.
Well, I think you've got it the wrong way round, Rog. Right, I'll turn this off and I'll let you get on. I don't know if you heard me saying to Roger, but while I was just laying here watching the water, literally just about there, about 2 rod lengths out, just had not a massive carp, but a little carp stick its head up, drop back down, so it's nice to know there's fish in the area, probably about £10, something like that. Just when I was thinking it looking a bit quiet and nothing was showing, then boom, with a few 25 foot of it, it sticks its head up, so it's a bit more promising, so fingers crossed. Well, it's about 5 o'clock now, and while I've not had any bites yet, there has been quite a lot of activity as regards fish jumping and showing themselves, which is a good sign. So quietly confident we might get a bite or two when the light levels start to drop. But at the minute, I'm doing my tea. This is a little special. I was going to get a stir fry chicken, but I've got a chicken tikka instead. Some vegetables to go with it. So looking forward to that. Yeah, there's been quite a few bottles there were, but last 20 minutes has gone a bit quiet, so we have been all around this bay area, so we'll see what happens. Well, time is 6:20. There's Roger, my gilly, because we've actually got one. Actually got one in the net. Just caught from under the bush. Just from under here. Have a good account of himself. So I'll weigh him up and do the honours and take a couple of pictures maybe, and then get the rods back in. I'll show you the pictures at later date. Okay. Keep it there, mate.
Right.
Unless you need to get a bit closer.
Is it running? Is it running now?
Yeah, it's running. There we go. First fish of the session. £21.14. So, bit of a damaged mouth, but apart from that, it's a nice little fish. So happy days.
Yeah.
Just push the button. Well, yeah. There we go. You're just about to see me. It's about 9:30. As I saw earlier, I had one fish. I've not had any more since, or any more bites or any more action, unfortunately. But for those who are interested, the fish I did catch came at the end of a bush and about just trying to drop off from between. It drops off from about 6 foot to about 9 foot of water. I just got it on a small white pop-up in a PVA bag, a little bit of pellet and broken boilie in. Yeah, £21, 14 ounce. So for this particular water, that's a good size, I think, and I'm well happy with that. So very pleased with that. And the amount of carp that was showing at the time, I thought we'd probably get a few more. Still might do yet. It's still early, but surprised not had any more runs. But so it goes. But yeah, just sort of let you know a bit more info on that fish and how I caught it. I've currently got another PVA bags back in the same spot, obviously. And I've got another one on a shelf straight out in front of me, probably 20 yards out. Drops from about 9 foot to about 12 foot, a bit of a drop. And then I've got one just probably 45 yards out. That's also there's a little bit of a shelf, just more of a step if you like, and it's where a few fish were showing. Just all three of them on small boil. Well, one got long distance rod's got a big, probably 15mm boilie on. The other more like 10mm boilies. Just basically boilies scattered around. But yeah, if I catch any more, I shall update you, but I'm going to turn this bivvy light off now because I'm getting all the insects. Okay, if I don't catch any more, then I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Been probably about an hour now. Just watching the water. Plenty of roach topping. Only seen the one carp breach. Nothing happened during the night for me or for Roger. I had one beep on one rod. That was it. Roger got pestered by some birds or something on one rod, so he had to bring one of his rods in. But yeah, no action. To see what the morning brings. Still 7:30ish, something like that. I'm not going to bring the rods in, I don't see much point. If I'd have had any sort of activity on the rods or any signs of fish or whatever, I'd have perhaps had a recast or put a bit more bait out or something like that, but I really don't think there's any point at the minute. Possible there's still fish in the swim or in the area, but I've got a feeling is that most of my free offerings will still be out there, the vast majority of it. That's what I'm thinking, so I don't see the point in putting bait on top of more bait. It's a nice morning, there's very little wind. Quite cool last night. Perhaps not according to the weatherman, but when you're sleeping in an open bivvy and just had your summer sleeping bag, it was quite nippy, but we survived. Let's see what Roger's doing. Roger's having a recast. There's another geese flyby. Yeah. Well, egg and bacon cobs for breakfast was magnificent, one of life's great pleasures, but unfortunately time to wash up. At least there's a brew coming after the washing up, so bit of a silver lining, never cloud and all that. Not sure what the time is, probably 8:30, but been no more bites. I've had one bleep on one rod, but I did actually bring them in and have a recast. It's probably good for you because the rod just past the bush where I had my first fish, I brought that in, there's no bait on the end, so I don't know how long that's been baitless, but as you can see it was still flat calm this morning, but it's just started to get a little bit of a ripple on. This has got to be good for the fishing, although it is clear bright skies, so I'm not overly optimistic that we're going to get any more, but we'll get the pots washed, have a cup of tea, and we'll see what happens. Well, that's it, back home now, after about 30 hours on Woodland waters. No more fish. Yeah, pretty great session, really enjoyed it, always do with mate Roger, always have a good laugh, good time. Yeah, thoroughly recommend it really, it's not a bad place. It's a day ticket, it's £20 for 24 hours, so it's cheap enough. Quite busy, but there's a lot of swims, plenty of swims, so it's not normally a problem. And yeah, the fox bloke who we saw earlier, I saw him at Woody's bar. There's a bar there you can go to, and he was having something to eat and a drink. And somebody, I forget his first name, somebody Carrington, but apparently he hadn't done any good. But this morning, before we left, there'd been one of the fish in the swim next to Roger. I think someone, bailiff said someone had another 20 out. And I saw the lads who had gone into the same swim as the fox lads. And I saw them from a distance. They'd obviously had one, but I couldn't tell. No idea what sort of size it was. Yeah, we've been told that apparently the shallower end is where the fish tend to be during the day, and then the deeper end at night. We was from more sort of deeper water area, so it didn't look like it was likely to do much more during the day today. How true that is, it's possible this time of year it's quite true, because we've not had any rain for a long time, for a couple of weeks now, so oxygen levels are probably low. So if there's a lot more weed in the shallower area, then during the day obviously the weed's going to be giving out more oxygen, and that's where the fish will want to go. And then for them to move into the deeper water out of the weedy spot when the weed starts to take the oxygen out of the water as opposed to putting it in like it does during the day, it sort of makes sense. But yeah, don't know, it's one of them things you'd have to fish it regularly, find out for yourself. It's anglers always tell you something, this, that and the other, but our true offer is it's open to debates, I suppose. But yeah, so that's it. I'm going to wrap this vlog up there. Thanks for watching if you've watched it. It's not been an epic or anything, but at least this one has a fish in it for a change. And hopefully I'll see you if you decide to watch the next one when it comes along. So until then, tight lines.